In this session, I want to do a quick take on how to tell the difference between a value error and a type error. Now, the rationale for this, I put a question out on the channel a couple of days ago, basically looking at some code and then saying, does this give either a value error or a type error? The code itself was a bit like this. I suppose you had, zoom in a touch, I don't know, I guess we're doing like some variable is equal to int. Okay, if we know we pass in a string that looks like this, it's going to be fine. But what would happen if you did something like this? So this was the question. It was something along those lines anyway. And the question was like, well, would it work, or would it give you a type error, a value error, or a syntax error? And the room was kind of split between, well, it would do this or it would do this. So I thought it would be a good learning opportunity to kind of go through the two different types of error, because admittedly, like when I was first doing Python, I sort of thought they meant the same thing, and I would often kind of get confused as to like what meant what. So let's try and clear this up. But first of all, let's run it. And we see we get a value error. Now, let's briefly cover the two different error types, and then we'll look at a few actual examples. So, a type error, this is when you're trying to do, now I put do in speech marks because I'm a bit vague here, but I'll do a few examples. This is when we're trying to do something, but the types are incompatible, so do something. By that, I mean things like multiply, maybe we're adding, maybe you're passing into a function, maybe you're trying to increment something. Basically, when we have some variables that are interacting with each other in some way, whether that be adding, multiplying, concatenating, appending, but the type you're trying to do it on is incompatible. That's when you get a type error. So let's suppose we have A is equal to 10 and B is equal to, let's do 10 like this here. So we have an integer followed by a string. So A and B are ints and strings respectively. Now, if I want to do something with these, maybe I want to add A to B. Let's go ahead and clear the screen. This is where we get a type error because we're trying to do an operation, adding, but the two operands in this case don't support the action I'm trying to do. Whereas, let's suppose A and B are both integers. Yep, that's absolutely fine. But of course, in this case, they're not. They're a string and an integer. And these types do not like doing this operation with each other. They do not like to be added. On the other hand, we can do things like this. They're perfectly happy to be multiplied. In this case, the way the multiplication works is different, obviously, where if this was like 10 and 10 as integers, there we go. Whereas when they're a string like this, yeah, the multiplication just kind of means like copy this many times. So let's bring this back to another one. Let's try minus here. So if we try to do this integer minus the string of 10, that's going to be a type error as well because Python isn't happy doing this operation with these two types. So hopefully that makes sense for that one. It's basically when you're trying to do some kind of operation, but the things you're trying to do it with basically aren't built to do that, right? If you were to look at the class for the integer and the string, the way that the multiplication, or I think it's the sub-dunder method or the add or mul, whatever, those just aren't built to work when we try and do things like this here. Now, value errors are a bit different. This is when the types are compatible, but they're not formed correctly, right? So let's suppose, again, let's bring A back in, and let's suppose A is equal to a string, but it's the string value of 10 like this here. I'll zoom in just a touch to make it a bit nicer. And now let's say the variable B is going to be equal to the return value of the integer function when given A, okay? So to show this off, let's go ahead and do A, followed by the type of A, and then underneath here, we'll copy this guy, and we'll do B, followed by the type of B. So we're going to look at the variables and their types. Yeah, it looks good. 10 is a string, and then B, 10 is an integer. So we can see that the integer function is perfectly happy to accept a string, but in this case, because the string looks like a valid number, it's pretty happy. Let's try giving it this here. It's even happy when you give it a leading 0, which is pretty cool. So there's clearly some logic built into this here to take this number and make it look like an actual number on the other side. However, what the integer function isn't happy with is when it looks like this here. Obviously, and I think for good reason, the logic isn't built into this function to basically parse this and say, actually, what the person meant was 10. Obviously, the logic isn't there, and that's, I think, pretty understandable. So if we hit run, now we have a value error. So that's basically saying, like, this is fine to handle strings, but the way that the string is formed is incompatible. So that's the main difference there. Value error might be like, yeah, the type's okay, but the value of that variable is not okay. So I guess there is some crossover. They're incompatible in different ways. This is when the entire type is incompatible. That's this guy here. The value error is when the type itself is compatible, it's just the way it looks. So one more time. In fact, let's go ahead and try float. Right, yeah, so perfectly fine here. It's perfectly happy to take 20 as a string and convert it to a float. So we can say that the float function is happy to accept a string. Let's try and do something interesting. Let's try and do len in here. Let's clear and run. Now we have a type error because float isn't happy taking this. Well, in this case, we're passing it a function. So this would be a type error because float just isn't designed to take in a function and convert that function into something else. So yeah, we don't like that. Let's put a back in and try that again. Yeah, no problem at all. But now if we try 20, obviously 20 spelled correctly, not that it matters, but yeah, let's see. So we know that the float function can take a string, but can it take this type of string in this format? No. So therefore we have a value error. So there we are, guys. Hopefully that's helpful. If you have any suggestions on how to differentiate between the two, feel free to post in the comments and I'll of course respond when I get a chance. Cheers for watching, guys. I hope it clears this debate up of value versus type errors, and I'll see you all in the next video.